Lucky Legends, welcome to the dojo. My name is Lucky, this is Lucky Dad TV. I'm your host for this video. It is time for Lucky Analytics team building. And today we are featuring a Spikes HO team built around Scolipede. Scolipede is our spike setter. This team is acceptable. It kind of gets destroyed by Azumarill. Especially like Choice Bandit Azumarill, or even like Assault Vest Azumarill. We kind of get destroyed by that because we don't have a counter. Autumnal kind of doesn't like getting Aqua Jetted. We take it, but not so well. But this is a leftovers Spikes, Protect, Poison Jab, Earthquake, Scolipede. We destroy Heatran with the Earthquake. We destroy Pokemon like Azumarill with the Poison Jab. Max speed, and the defense and SPDF investment is, I just wanted them to be equal so that we take special and physical hits equally well, so that my opponent can't, capitalize on one or the other. I really wanted to run Mega Horn on here to hit the Lotties, but it didn't happen. There really wasn't much that I could do about that. This thing also gets walled by Landorus, but we can Poison Jab, poison it, and then Protect, stall it a little bit. But speaking of Landorus, we actually have our own overused, our Choice Scarf Landorus. Max speed, Jolly, max attack, with Earthquake, U-turn, knockoff, and Stone Edge. Stone Edge is for Pokemon like Talonflame and Charizard Y, Megazord Y. Earthquake is Earthquake. It's super powerful stab. U-turn is for Switch Initiative. Knockoff is for item removal. Then we have Sushi. Sushi's Choice Specs. Sushi hits like a fucking monster. Draco Meteor goes to base 260 power. Sludge Wave goes to base 190 power. Hydro Pump is base 110 power. Focus Blast is base 120 power. Hydro Pump is our weakest move. Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump. The point of this Pokemon is to nuke shit. Draco Meteor pretty much will one-shot anything that is not a Fairy type, a Steel type, or that's about it. I'm pretty sure that's about it. I think that's the only stuff that resists Dragon. Sludge Wave will one-shot. Basically, if you do not resist or are immune to Draco Meteor or Sludge Wave, it will destroy you. Severely destroy you. Unless you resist it or are immune to it. Focus Blast is a 2-hit KO on Skarmory. Skarmory cannot really touch us. Ironhead and Brave Bird don't do much. Focus Blast does around 75%, something like that. I think if it's max SPDF Skarm, I think it brings it down to sturdy, maybe? Something like that. I know it does a lot. But like I said, the problem with I didn't say this, but I'm going to say it now. The problem with Dragality is that it's a really big guessing game, because if your opponent's going to bring in a Steel type, you have to go for Focus Blast. If your opponent's going to bring in a Fairy type, you have to go for Sludge Wave. If your opponent is going to bring in if it's not Fairy or Steel type, you need to go for Draco Meteor, because it hits pretty much anything else. It's a lot of guessing, which is why I have Hydro Pump on there. It hits pretty much everything neutrally that somebody would bring in on this. It hits Landorus for super effective. That was the big thing. Originally I had HP Ice. Wasn't doing it for me. It just wasn't. I put our our FizzDef as high as I could get it. Just to take... It actually helps with taking things like Bullet Punches from Scizor. It's not like they were one-shotting us, but it does a lot less with that physical investment. But like I said, I originally had HP Ice on there, but Draco Meteor does more. Yeah. No. Draco Meteor does about the same. The Pokemon that HP Ice was hitting, well, because here's the thing. If HP Ice is quad effective, it goes to 240 base power. Draco Meteor with adaptability is already at 230. Sorry. No, Draco Meteor is stronger. It's at 260. HP Ice is worthless. Because the Pokemon that it was hitting would be like Garchomp, Landorus, stuff like that. But Draco Meteor is already stronger. It's at base 260. Draco Meteor is a two-hit KO on most things, barring, like I said, Steel types and Fairy types. It kills pretty much everything else. The Steel types get 2-hit KO'd typically by Focus Blast, and the Fairy types get typically 1-hit KO'd by Sludge Wave. Next up, we have Cocktail. Cocktail is our Mega Gyarados with Dragon Dance, Waterfall, Crunch, and Earthquake. Again, originally I had Ice Fang. Wasn't really doing much. It just wasn't doing what I needed it to do. Because we take so much recoil from hitting Garchomp that it's not worth it. It's better to just switch out into like Landorus or something and just fire off Earthquakes at it. Just because of how much recoil we take 1/4 of our health from hitting it once, and it's just not worth it. And then we have Miami, our Heatran, with the Assault Vest. Because, here's the thing. Against a Spadef Heatran, we take an Earth Power. They don't. Not really. After Stealth Rock, we take an Earth Power. It does like a max of like 75 to us, and it does like a max of like 90 to them. 90. We have gotten so many kills with this thing, or I have gotten so many kills with this thing, because people think that their Scarftran will one-shot us, and it doesn't. And then our AV-Tran one-shots them. Ha 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 ha! If you get my drift. But that is the point of Miami, the Heatran. And of course named after the Miami Heatran. Flash Cannon, Lava Plume, Earth Power, Ancient Power, pretty standard. This thing nukes Zard Y. It nukes Talonflame with Ancient Power. Then there is the Secret Weapon. Edward, our Choice Banded Technician, Scizor. Aerial Ace is a 2-hit KO on Defensive Venusaur. Defensive Mega Venusaur. It is a 2-hit KO. It does 55 to 63%, something like that. And you're probably thinking, well, wouldn't HP Fire do a lot to you? Yes, it does a lot. However, if it's an offensive Mega Venusaur, then Miami kind of walls it. It kind of can't really touch us. Unless it has Earthquake, which would make no sense. Because if it has Earthquake, I really don't think it's going to have HP Fire also. This thing two-shots a fully defensive Mega Venusaur. And we outspeed a defensive Mega Venusaur by 1. The typical spread for defensive Mega Venusaur is 16 in speed, which brings it to 200. We have 140 in speed, so that we get to 201. And Aerial Ace, like I said, is a 2-hit KO. A lot of people think that they can switch Mega Venusaur in on Scizor. No, you cannot. Because I have Aerial Ace, and it will 2-hit KO you. I have gotten many predictions with this thing and 2-shotted at Mega Venusaur. And that is why I love Scizor. But that's really the point of this team. The point of this team is just to get up spikes with Scolipede and then just nuke stuff. We have 2 nukes, primarily Sushi and Edward. We have our primary form of Switch initiative, which would be Landorus. Late game setup sweeper, Spadef wall. It doesn't really wall much. It's not that bulky, but it takes hits. But that really is the point of this team. And you'll really get to see more use of it on Saturday. I recorded a Showdown Live with it with my friend Crimson Seabad. And just wait till you see his reaction to the team. But I want to thank you guys so very much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. It's very much greatly appreciated. But with that, I'm going to get about best luck out there. I will see you all soon.